Granddaddy. Lord, God, I miss my granddaddy. Song is dedicated to Reverend James Curtis. God, I'll always miss my granddaddy. God, Lord, I'll always miss my granddaddy. I'll always miss my granddaddy. An old-fashioned man with a driveway full of caddies. Did all that he can to make his grandkids happy. Made me smile when I was sad. He was a cool granddad. Just don't make that old man mad, cause Mr. Curtis ain't taking no lip. Told me to stay in school and believe in God, cause life is a trip. He can care less where I was at on Monday, as long as I had on my suit and ready for church on Sunday. I can remember the time waking up, smelling breakfast in the kitchen. Granddaddy looking at grandmama's picture, reminiscing. Way before I was born, she passed, and it's sad. He told me about my father, cause I didn't get to know my dad. 82 long years on this earth, full of negative lip from the negative folks. Work couldn't hurt, couldn't jerk. Granddaddy told me to stay in school and believe in God and put it first and walk in God's footsteps. Granddaddy, I'll always miss my granddaddy. I remember reminiscing in his abandoned caddy. When he died, he put me on his lap, then he cried. Then he made a prayer to God. Lord, I should've listened to my grandmama. Too deep in this game, but God, I love her. She remind me of my mama. Used to tell me all about the drama. I got a daddy who's a grandmaster. Jesus Christ is cool, man. He taught me how to pray. Bless his name, I give him thanks. Even though my granddaddy passed away, I know he's in a better place. He said it's written on the wall, I'm a born preacher. Told me to let God be my teacher and let the Spirit lead ya. He was a daddy that I never had. When he died of cancer, it was so sad. I'm reminiscing in the past when he used to preach his first morning star Baptist church. He told the truth, but it hurts to see my granddaddy gone. He told me right from wrong, told me to have faith and hold on. Even though some things might not go my way, I heard him say it was gonna be a brighter day. I know he made it home, I can picture him all day long, praising the Lord around God's throne. I miss my granddaddy, I'll always miss my granddaddy. I remember reminiscing in his abandoned caddy. When he died, he put me on his lap, then he cried. Then he made a prayer to God. Lord, I should've listened to my grandmama. Too deep in this game, but God, I love her. She remind me of my mama. Used to tell me all about the drama. Dedicated to Reverend James Curtis, to every grandparent that planted God's purpose in their grandkid. Even though my granddaddy's gone, seems like he's still here. In the spirit he lives on through the years. Couldn't stop the tears from me reminiscing, cause deep inside I really miss him. He told me that God would supply my needs. Now I'm in the faith cause he planted seeds, but only God made him grow. The Lord knows my granddaddy told me, walk in the ways of the Lord, but God showed me it takes wisdom to latch on to God's open arms. You gotta see him when you pass on. To be absent from the body, still be present with God. That's why I know my granddaddy's in the hands of the Lord, and I'ma see him when I get there. Where the streets is golden, pearly gates, we gon' meet him in the air. Granddaddy, I'll always miss my granddaddy. I remember reminiscing in his abandoned caddy. When he died, he put me on his lap, then he cried. Then he made a prayer to God. Lord, I should've listened to my grandmama. Too deep in this game, but God, I love her. She remind me of my mama. Used to tell me all about the drama. God, always miss my granddaddy. I remember reminiscing in his abandoned caddy. When he died, he put me on his lap, then he cried. Then he made a prayer to God. Lord, I should've listened to my grandmama. Too deep in this game, but God, I love her. She remind me of my mama. Used to tell me all about the drama. God, Lord, God, I always miss my granddaddy. I'll always miss ya, miss ya, miss ya. I'll always miss my granddaddy. Song is dedicated to Reverend James Curtis. Lord, I'll always miss you, granddaddy. I'll always miss you. Train me in the way to go, Lord. Now follow the Lord's footsteps. God, I see you when I get there. Granddaddy.